Hey everyone, if you are new here to Bra We Got This, or even an existing viewer, go ahead and go check out me and Joe's podcast over at Lagged Out Podcast on YouTube and iTunes, and it's also on SoundCloud. We talk about video games, movies, and other entertainment topics, so you guys should go check that out if you guys want to listen to that. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Adam here with Bra We Got This, and today I'm bringing you guys another Call of Duty video. On today's video, I am going to give you guys 7 tips about Call of Duty Modern Warfare that can help you become a better player, or things you may not have known about the game that you'll be like, oh wow, I didn't actually know that I could do this, or that's useful information. At least that's what I hope so. I hope that you will get some useful information from this, and it will help you become a better player, and you can go out there and destroy all those kids using the 725. Let's get into it right now. So the first tip I want to talk to you guys about is iron sights. Okay, so iron sights I think are very good in this game. I personally like a lot of the iron sights. You can, go to any of your guns and you can go to the optics. And a lot of the reason why I like iron sights is you'll see the cons here. Basically, whenever you put a sight on a weapon, you're gonna always have negative aim down sight speed. For me, I don't like that. It doesn't mean I don't use sights on my weapons. Just like you see now, I'm using a sight on this AK. The AK personally has a lot of recoil, and I don't actually like the iron sights on this one. But for instance, like the M4 or the FAMAS, as you see right here, I use a lot of iron sights, and the reason is just because I feel like I can get a better jump on players when I have a quicker ADS time. I feel like it's not as difficult, or it's not as bad as in the other games where I felt like I really needed red dot or ACOG or something along those lines. And I personally feel like you'll win more gunfights than you'll lose if you actually try out some of the iron sights, because some of them really are pretty good. And I would recommend trying it out and seeing if you like it, and seeing maybe if your score changes or if you do better. The second tip I want to give you guys is riot shields, okay? Riot shields, in my opinion, in this game are pretty good. The riot shield, especially in this game, is very useful, especially for objective-based modes. Domination, headquarters, hard point, just anything that can basically stop your enemy from capturing a point, anything like that. And if you want to try to counter people with that 725 shotgun or any other gun maybe that's kind of overpowered right now, the riot shield is a great tool to use. And some of you may know this now, and they've actually fixed a glitch that was being used with the riot shield. Is when like you had a throwing knife or a thermite, you wouldn't show your character animating that when on the enemy screen, so they wouldn't see that you weren't putting your shield on your back, which was kind of stupid. But I personally never did that. I really used the riot shield to basically cap points and just kind of confuse the enemy, because a lot of it's kind of funny, but a lot of the people that play this game, they're so used to rushing in this game. They're so used to just like balls to the wall, just all out, not thinking at all. So when they see a riot shield, sometimes people don't know what to do. And you can catch them when you're reloading, or when they're reloading. You can catch them when they're switching weapons, when they're throwing a lethal. You can throw a throwing knife or a Molotov, or you can shoot them with like a deagle. I personally like using a deagle. That's my preference with it. The third thing I want to tell you guys about is at level 45, you actually unlock a thing called Field Upgrade Pro. What this allows you to do is carry 2 field upgrades at once. Now, if you naturally are progressing through the game, you're going to see this, but you might not actually see it, because if you don't go into it, it doesn't really show you unless you see it pop up on the screen that you unlocked it. But a lot of times we skip through that after matches. So Infinity Ward, I feel like, needs to get better at like showing that for you. Like for us, there's some things like that I feel like aren't unlocked, and we don't really know about it until we actually go into the menu. But that's another story. But yeah, you can actually equip 2 at once, and I personally love this. I had a friend who didn't even know you could do this, because if you're in a match and you're playing an objective base and you need ammo, you could have an ammo one, and then you could have like a trophy system one. Whatever your needs are at the point, of when you need it, you can just choose which one's best for you then. So I really like it, and I advise and recommend you guys using this. Okay, the fourth tip I want to give you guys is smoke grenades. Smoke grenades are very good in this game. Not only because there's a lot of campers, not only because the maps are, very angular, you could say, with a lot of like angles and where places to get shot from, but in my opinion, I just feel like smoke grenades weren't good in previous Call of Duties. They were in some, but you can't see people through smoke grenades with thermal, which is a win for you, but they're so useful for capturing points. You can throw them to block campers' line of sight to where you could get in front of them or to the side of them. They're very, very useful in this game, and I feel like I use them in almost all my objective-based game modes. And when I really find a camper, I like to just flank them, and I'll throw a smoke so they can't see me or where I'm coming from. And I personally really like that, so I would run some smokes, see if you guys like it. Let me know in the comments if you guys enjoy it at all or if you think you have a better grenade to use for your tactical. Okay, the fifth tip I want to show you guys is a field upgrade. And I don't know if many people know this, but the EMP drone is actually very useful, especially for one life modes. That's like search and destroy. Cyber attack technically is like a one life mode because you can revive. And it basically just, it's good in general, but it's even better in those one life modes. The reason is every time you use this EMP drone, it does a radar sweep of the map. So if you're playing cyber attack or search and destroy or whatever, it will show you where they're at on the map, and that is very useful for those modes. A lot of people know that, and you can actually kill people with the EMP drone on impact, and it's pretty annoying too when it hits the person that you actually launch it on. But that is something that you guys should run if you want to be really competitive with those type of game modes. I think that's like a must in search and destroy cyber attack. It's just very good, and it's very good for your team. So I'd look into using the EMP drone. Tell me if you guys get a kill with it. I have not gotten one yet, but I know you're able to. I've seen people get them. But let me know if you guys get a kill with it. That'd be pretty funny. Okay, the sixth thing I want to talk to you guys about is the ability to edit your class mid-match. I don't know how many of you guys know this. They explain that you can do this, and it says you can do it in menu. But editing your class mid-match is a amazing feature that they added. The reason being is, like, if you guys are playing against a team that is just destroying you or doing some sort of tactic, maybe they have a riot shield guy or something, then you could switch maybe one of your classes to putting on a Molotov or a Thermite or a Simtex to maybe counter that. You could maybe change a gun up to be more of like a long-range gun or be a short-range gun, depending on the people or the type of game that's going on. I absolutely love that. Now, I would love Infinity Ward to give us more classes. I feel like we're going to have to buy them with real money at some point, but we'll see. But the fact that you can literally change your upgrade, like your field upgrades, you can change anything in your classes, I feel like is amazing, and I think you guys should utilize that. It will help you become better because you can actually counter people's loadouts that they're playing. So I would totally try that out, guys, and let me know what you guys think about it. Tell me if you guys have like a set class for a specific type of playstyle in this game. I'm all ears about that. Also, guys, just a little bonus thing here. Trophy system is actually also really good. I would look into using this more if you guys are playing objective-based game modes. They shoot 3 grenades out of the air, and if you throw it on like a B flag or in the headquarters, it can give your team a win. I mean, it's just so good. So I would definitely look that up too. Try it out. That's just a little bonus thing in there for you guys, but I would totally try out the trophy system. The last tip I want to give you guys is copying loadouts. I don't know how many people don't realize this, but you literally can, if you get killed by someone in game, it has an ability, you have an ability to copy their loadout with the press of a button. Okay, now you might not want exactly what they have, but if you see someone just destroying you and you see them like you're like, what are they using? What attachments are those? Like, what kind of perks? Like, how are they doing all this? Just hit the button, copy their loadout, and try it out. I think that that's a really useful feature. I don't know how many of you know that feature's in the game, but it's very useful, and I would totally try that out, guys. So that's it, guys. That's my 7 tips that I have for you guys. I hope that this was useful, and I hope that you guys were able to get something out of this video. Also, I just want to let you guys know that I will be doing a new series here on the channel where I max out a gun in the game, and then I give you guys my best loadout that I can make with it, whether that be the attachments, secondary weapons, perks, all that good stuff. I'm going to be starting that in the channel very soon. And if you guys have any suggestions or want any sort of guides, let me know in the comments, and let me know if I can do better at anything else. Thanks again for watching the video today. Be sure to check out all our social media links down below in the description, and make sure to hit that notification button at the top of YouTube so you can get updates on when we release new videos, and be sure to subscribe as well. It really helps us out, and we really appreciate you guys. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.